really short-sighting himself. But, you know, the ball's sitting down. I checked the lie out of it. There is some cushion underneath. He keeps the club moving here, possibly slide the club face underneath there and get this ball, I don't know, 5-6 feet away. That would be a good shot from this position here.
Got to keep the speed up, which he did. He didn't want to leave it.
Yeah, it's total guesswork around this rough around the greens.
So sticky, this bluegrass rough.
We've already seen the importance of putting the ball in the green because of the rough. Even on the approach shots, a lot of pressure off the players this week of putting the ball in the fairway off the tee. The thick rough. Now this putt coming down the slope here for Fred, turning back to the left.
Just had it up there. Aired it out a little bit too much. Mistake was off the tee, though. Bogey for Fred. 2 squares, no circles. 2 senior majors.
Fred Couples coming off the bogey at 11 on the tee at 12.
Yeah, 450 yards. A par 4 that's up the hill. Fairway will slope right to left. That's working its way back toward the center of the fairway.
4.628. He picked up a shot on the field. Couples second at 12.
Yeah, 143 yards. Terrific drive by Couples.
Greens are taking a pretty good first bounce right now, Billy Ray.
Greens starting to firm up, landing. Golden opportunity here for Couples, putting back up the hill, turning back to the left.
Fred didn't birdie either the second or the sixth.
Never got that one high enough. Pace was nice, but I've also been a little surprised, Billy Ray. We had a stat up earlier when Fred was on the tee. He'd only hit 2 fairways out of the first 10 holes, and the way he had been driving the ball recently, I was kind of surprised by that stat.
And Ben, just to follow up on that, as long as the equipment is broken from use and not from banging it, it can be replaced, correct?
That's a good point. Yeah, 13th now, and Fred Couples for birdie hit a nice little wedge shot in here.
Yeah, landed it past the hole, spun it back, now uphill. Okay, this is where he's going to break his string right here. This is going to be his first birdie of the day. No break in this putt.
You're calling it. Kind of wiped it. That was not Fred's best effort right there. I was with you. I figured this is what's going to get Fred Couples going. A birdie there at the 13th.
Each spot.
Yeah, really, no matter where you drive it here, though, at 14, it's going to be a blind second shot as it comes back up the hill. But I have to agree with you, Lanny. The further you can get it up the fairway here, just pays dividends here.
Only 4 fairways. That's fairway number 5 for Fred right there. So
second for Couples at 14.
From the left-hand side of the fairway, 112 yards coming back up the hill, also into the breeze here, playing almost like 125 yards. Wind holding this one up. It's going to spin. Yeah, Couples will have another good look.
I'm betting he gets this one in, Billy Ray.
And Lanny, those apps, not the one on your phone, my friend.
Oh, really?
Couples for his first birdie of the day at 14.
All right, there we go.
So Fred, 1 over.
You know, the players have just to realize it's actually a lot bigger green than what the players would see. The bunkering around this green, they're huge, so it makes the green look much smaller now. This is a 6-iron for Couples.
Going downhill, this ball will stay in the air a long time.
This is a good-looking shot here. Needs to carry just a bit, I believe.
It says go. Had it right on line.
It's a very tough freeze. It works its way back up the hill. Almost goes against what you're seeing initially here.
Goes uphill, then back downhill and to the right. That got offline quick.
Yeah, it's just a really tough freeze that comes back toward the hill. It looks like it actually wants to stay a little straight, but the influence of the creek down to the bottom part of the property influenced a lot of the putts here.
Good par, though, for Fred. 2 bogeys. That birdie there at 14.
It kind of likes to bend from left to right there, and the wind in from the right.
It's a hard-looking hole. I thought this is a really legitimate 3-shotter. That's going left.
Yeah, there's some penalty area down the left-hand side as well. And that just avoids the penalty area. Not taking much time at all here as Couples. And Lanny Hill will definitely try to use that backstop. I think that's the call shot here. Come in from the right here, 129.
100%, Billy Ray, 100%. Exactly. Just keep this just a hair right, maybe 10 feet right of the flag, and it should feed right back down that slope. Good chance for Fred to get this close.
They're definitely going to send it out to the right. Should catch some of this ridge here. Spin back. Does it come off this ridge?
Oh, he got on top.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
You play down to 1, back up to 9, down to 10, back up to 18, and that's exactly what you do here.
Couples just touches it. Now down the hill it'll go.
That's about as good as you can do there. Besides, you know, either holding or hitting the flag stick. And all right, nice 2-putt there. No, he desperately would like to win, especially he'd love to win a USGA event here.
Yeah, and this fairway looks like a ribbon sitting out there, Cookie. It may have enough width, but it looks a little more narrow than some of the others.
Yeah, and the fairway as well slopes a bit from left to right.
Soft enough, though, that it shouldn't be any problem, and that will hold nicely. Fred Couples now at the 17th. His second, have to keep from going long and left.
Yeah, you can just see the top quarter of the flagstick here at 17. That was from 111. Good looking shot here.
One-handed finish.
Oh,
He's had a chance.
I thought it was going to fly in the hole, John Cook.
I'm not sure what the one-handed finish was all about, but that was a wonderful golf shot. After a bogey at 8 and a bogey at 11, this to get back to even par. And that's with a couple of missed opportunities himself.
Yeah, don't sell a couple short either. I've always been grinding. So has Couples as well.
He gets hot with that driver, and watch out.
Now Couples on the tee at 18.
Well, this is all you want in a closing hole here. Wind from the left here. Bunker down the right. 299 to that bunker from the back of the tee.
Just pick out something up around the green for a target and let it go. Looks like that's going to stay left of the bunker. That should be
Yeah, it's going to split the center of the fairway. Should move a little left there, but what a wonderful tee shot. And that moved that out there, but you'll see there the slope of this fairway from right to left there, and that will end up in the left quarter of this fairway.
Well, Lenny, it's pretty cool that with Fred's regular caddy, Mark Cheney, not able to work a couple of the events over the last few weeks, that Fred was able to call upon Joe LaCava, who he was with for so many years, to have him on the back.
Yeah, they've got a nice comfort zone together, and they've had a lot of success together. And about to have some more right here. Excellent shot by Fred Couples in there right below the hole. Question. So it starts with the driver for Fred, and he seems to be doing that better and better.
Yeah, he made those adjustments. All right.
What a finish by Fred Couples, who's kind of just ambling along and birdies 3 of his last 5 and jumps in to red figures with a 69, and that's got to give him a lot of momentum heading into tomorrow. With a really nice finish, Fred Couples' second shot at the par 4 14th. At this point, Fred is 2 over and had not made a birdie yet today.
Yeah, this is where it kind of started for Fred. Beautiful 9-iron in here. Spins it back right underneath the flag.
You know, he had missed a couple of good looks, like at 13, and then his second shot at 17. And again, Lenny, if you hit the fairway, you give yourself a chance, especially with Couples' length.
Yeah, when we came on here this afternoon, Fred had missed a whole bunch of fairways, and after this, we saw him hit every fairway. This had a chance going in, coming. So just a simple little tap-in birdie for Fred at 17.
So that would get Couples to even, and then Couples from 140 yards out at 18. He and caddy Joe LaCava said, let's play this 150. And their calculations were spot on. Fred would make that putt there to shoot a 1 under par 69, and Fred Couples is with Billy Ray Brown.
All right, Bob, thanks a lot. Fred got off to kind of a slow start, driving the ball in the rough starting out. You made some adjustments. What were those adjustments?
Well, I did. I started out trying to rip it off the first and second tee to kind of get going, and I pull pulled them both. Maybe the 1-on-2 was okay. And then I just started picking the club up, trying to hit cut shots in play, and that was not working very well. I was starting them to the right. They were slicing into the right rough. So I just started to try and get the club going a little lower to the ground and making a better turn and just hit it solid. And even though the drive on 10 was in the rough, I smoked it, which kind of gave me some, it's kind of where I was aiming. And then I started hit it straight. And I will say this, the course, I know how these guys shoot 3, 4 under or 5 under. They're hitting the fairways.
Were you surprised at the score? So at the start of the day yesterday, it was playing so tough.
No, I was shocked. If I would say anything, even though we scramble a lot, I thought the pins, I don't even want to say it, were easier. The greens were a little softer like they've been from the rain. But still, I think Andre, I don't know, West Short's up 5 under. Jay Hawes gave me an opening early this morning. He said, look, the course is playing nice. I shot 1 under. Anyone can shoot 1 under. But Jay's a superstar. But I tied a 67-year-old man, so I'm pretty tickled pink.
All right, Fred, we'll see you tomorrow. Bob.
Right, thanks.
Omaha Country Club playing host to the U.S. Senior Open Championship for the second time. And Fred Couples coming off bogey at 3 on the tee at the 4th. Billy Ray Brown with Fred Couples, Mark O'Meara, and Jose Maria Olazabal.
Well, thank you, Bob. A really good drive there by Couples.
This is a whole location I think Fred Couples ought to just love. And
Joe LaCava on the bag this week.
Okay, I was going to say probably just under that, right? The wind has settled there. That's 40. 40 is right to the hole.
he ought to be able to take this right to the flag, Billy Ray.
Yeah, this is a 8-iron here for Fred.
Club he hit closed at 18 yesterday. Got it out just a little bit right and came back down the slope.
Thank you.
Didn't work out to get as close as I think he thought it may be.
Well, it's one of those things right now. Fred is just a bit off with his approach shots right now. He had a finish with the flurry yesterday, birdieing 3 of the last 4 holes to get to 1 under par.
Now we're live with Fred Couples.
Yeah, 7-iron here for Fred. Yeah, taking a direct line here, trying to get up on the proper level here.
Right over top of the flag stick, just over the back of the green. That will all depend on the lie, but he has much more room to work with. Fred Couples put his tee shot at the 5th just over the back of the green. Did you get a look at this, Billy Ray?
Yeah, it's sitting down. Now watch this. Big swing there, just lays the club on it so gently.
He's so good at that.
That was not that easy. Yeah, when he hit the shot and he saw it go over. Then when he got to the line, he said, oh my. But this would be a wonderful up and down. A lot of subtle breaks here at Omaha Country Club. There you go.
Good up and down. Nice battle there for Fred.
Take you out to the par 5 6th, and Fred Couples on the tee, and Billy Ray very reachable today.
No doubt. 531 yards. Breeze helping from the right.
Blind tee shot, Billy Ray, but there's a little notch up in the trees in the distance that's a wonderful target down the right center of the fairway.
Yeah. And that fairway does slope hard from right to left and chases out here. It's chasing all the way back down the slope here.
You actually would like it to get to the bottom in the flat area. It does.
You couldn't put it any better place now for a second here.
One good swing right here, Billy Ray. Can turn this round completely around. Eagle 3 would go a long way.
Well, he had an eagle attempt back at the second when they made the turn there. Hit it about 40 feet. 2 putted for birdie. Got another opportunity here.
Yeah, this one a lot shorter club. I got to believe what?
7-iron.
I was going to say 6 max, probably 7.
Yeah, it's downhill about 8 yards as well, and the breeze helping from the right. Trying to work it in from left to right. It's starting to work. There's some mounting right there. Should come back a little maybe off the slope. And here it comes.
Yeah, just a great shot there by Fred. Really well controlled. And it's gotten down there where it's not going to be that fast to putt.
Fred Couples for eagle at 6. There have been 3 eagles today at 6.
Not a good effort by Fred.
Yeah, not his best effort. Up and out of that putt immediately. Yeah, not the effort he wanted on the eagle putt, though. But nonetheless, a birdie there for Couples.
Well, it's so great on so many areas and levels, Bobby. I mean, socially, you interact with your peers. You learn to obey rules and apply them to the rest of your life. So, all in all, there's so many wonderful things that this game of golf can teach youngsters.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, it's warm right now. Freddie came off birdie at the par 5 6th.
Goes to the left. Just stay there. Oh my goodness. Slow roller across the face of the cup.
He can't believe it.
No. Just watching that, you can't believe it. Did everything but go in, Billy Ray.
Yep.
Has made it since 2012. Now the 8th, there's been 1 birdie today at the 8th. That was by Jeff Maggard.
And it's Couples there losing that out to the right, Bob. And that just
That's close,
might
Billy.
trickle into the penalty area. I'll get over there and give you a report here shortly.
It bounced a couple of times. It is right on the edge, Billy Ray.
All right, what about Fred Couples?
Yeah, the ball is in the penalty area. He's going to be forced just to lay out back in the fairway. All important, though, to not go through the fairway. It's going to stay in the fairway. They'll have a shot, just over 100 yards left now for his 3rd here at the 8th.
Fred Couples 3rd now at the par 4 8th.
Yeah, 116 yards at flagstick position, the very back of the green. Did get it all the way back there. It's right into that slope there.
Needs to stay right there. It does. At least he's got a look.
He saw how sharp it turns back to the right.
It did turn big. Marks went sideways at the end. Got to keep the pace up to make this one. And he did. Yeah, look at Fred. He knows it's about time.
With authority.
He started his day at the 10th with a double, and it's been catch up ever since.
Tee shots at now 9. Fred Couples with driver.
Yeah, fairway really slopes hard from right to left. 272 to the bunker on that right.
That's up the left.
And that is up, nestling down in that heavy rough on the left-hand side.
Lie of Fred Couples.
It's not good at all. We've already spoken so much about how thick the rough is. You see the lie there of Fred Couples. He's got 154 yards now to the flagstick. Given the lie right now, I doubt coming back uphill that Fred can actually get this ball close to the green. He might be able to advance this, maybe 110 yards. But it goes back to our point at the start of the week. You have to put the ball in the fairway or you end up with lies like this. Fred Couples in trouble here at 9.
Although I was talking to Mark this morning, he said, did Cookie tell you that Cookie was 3 up through the first 5?
Yes. That I was. That was Fred Couples' attempt to get it up the hill, Billy Ray.
That's all they could do right there is just try to get it up on top of that ridge where we can come back down. Now he's left with a 3rd shot here at the par 4.
Fred's 3rd now at the 9th.
And just a short pitch back up the hill. Got it up and down back at the par 4 8th from 116 yards. Flights this one down. This needs to go. It's going to take one stop. There it is right there.
Nice little check and hold for Fred Couples. Has a real good chance to get out of here with par on the last 2.
And you have to have saves like this.
That's what USGA championships are all about. Physical, mental, emotional. Patience. Trust, belief, commitment, all of that. They test every facet of the game. Not his best stuff today for Fred, but even par headed into the weekend.
We got Fred Couples here right now. Fred, it's been, you're talking to Mark O'Meara how demanding it is off the tee right now. Yesterday you struggled off the tee. You made some adjustment. How'd you drive the ball in your way?
Well, I drove it better. I hit more fairways, and when I didn't, I parted the last 2 holes somehow. I was a little tentative putting early. I wasn't on 10. I had a beautiful drive down there and had a 7-iron on that hole, kind of waiting for a good shot, and I pulled it and ended up 3-putting from about 8 feet for double. And that didn't set the day off. But I hit it okay. I'm not disappointed at all. I mean, the course is very windy, as you saw, and now it's kind of calming down, but it's hot. And, you know, it's just hard. I don't wear a glove, and sometimes I hit shots where, you know, there's no excuse. I could wipe my hands 50 times. It just feels like the club is kind of gummy, and I think the heat's gone. I think now we got rain coming. So we'll see. But the golf course is beautiful. Like Mark O'Meara just said, if you drive in the rough, you're going to pay the price. I just got lucky the last couple holes to make a 20-footer for par and a great up and down on my last hole.
You talked about that start with the double bogey. You talked about patience throughout the day. Was it easy or was it hard to be patient after starting out with double bogey?
No, I mean, you know, I would say the look on Joe's face was shocking enough. So I did hit a good iron on the next hole. It's just a little 8-iron into that wind, but I played okay. But it was shocking. I mean, I hit the par putt and it went 4 feet by, and then I lipped that out, and then I made 6, and, you know, then you got 17 hard holes left. But, you know, I got it around fine.
That's going to be the key to the next 36 holes.
You know, oddly enough, I think when I get irons in play, I got to hit them a little better. Now, again, it was windy today. A couple shots I didn't judge well, and I thought, you know, get it on the green, 2-putt, and let's get out of here. But if it's calm tomorrow, I got to be a little better with my 7, 8, 9-iron.
All right, Fred, thanks for your time.
Okay, BR, thank you.
Bob?
Fred Couples did birdie at the 16th. This was his 7th hole of the day. Did make a bogey at the 9th. Then his second shot at the par 5 second.
Yeah, Fred did a nice job taking care of the par 5s today. That's where he made his birdies, and just a beautiful hybrid in here to the second par 5, and carries it onto the putting surface, stops about 45 feet past. He would 2-putt that for birdie.
Give one back at the 3rd. Pars at 4 and 5, and then on the easiest hole of the golf course, he only had 185 in.
Yeah, he had a huge tee shot, maybe one of his best tee shots of the day, and 7-iron into this green, and really a legitimate look at eagle. He would not hit a very good putt from there, but made a simple birdie.
2-putt birdie for Couples that got him back to even. And Lanny, he made 2 great par saves coming in, including at the difficult par 4 8th.
Yeah, drove in the penalty area, played out of the penalty area up short of the green. 3rd shot to there. So all in all, that was a really good save for Fred.
How about Fred Couples? He didn't think to pack a rain suit. Obviously, Fred, who likes to spend a little time on the phone sending texts, didn't check his weather, so he had to go into the pro shop here at Omaha Country Club and pick himself up an OCC rain suit.
Obviously found one he can swing in, which is always a plus.
It's a wonderful pro shop, and everything here at Omaha Country Club is fantastic.
I wonder if he got the player discount.
Didn't birdie the 6th. Made made bogey at the 5th, made par at the par 5 6th. So he's 1 over on his round today.
Yeah, leaving some out there right now, and he's aware of that. Not a place he's thinking about making one up right here. He'll be happy to get off this tough hole with a par.
Couples with a little work left for his par at 8. Made just 6 birdies this week.
Fred Couples' second shot, tee shot, found one of those right fairway bunkers. Just depends on the lie. Fred with a lot of strength can get the ball up pretty easily. Just has to be careful with the catch. That's it. Be just short of the green. That needs to stay right there, and it's still moving away. That'll come back another little ways. He's going to have about 50 yards to get up and down for par. Fred Couples now at the 9th. Drove it in the right fairway bunker. Didn't have a very good lie. Got it out short of the green, roll all the way back to there. And much like yesterday, hit a nice little pitch in there and good chance to save par. Fred Couples now for his par at the 9th. To remain 1 over, and another good up and down at the 9th for Fred. Missed the start time. I'm sorry. That's just
especially when everybody else makes it.
Couples second into the 10th.
Coming out of the first cut, Freddie's got enough power to go. I thought it might stop, but just released over the back edge, and
Fred Couples from off the green at 10. Birdie effort in kind of name only as it comes down the hill.
That's really, really well judged. Great little chip and run there for Fred.
And Fred Couples tee shot on the downhill par 311, 178 today. Hole location way in the back center. Very small area to get back there and get it close. Fred with 1 bogey today, no birdies, and that's about as close as I've seen all day. Fred Couples with that nice tee shot at the par 311, swinging across the hole. Missed opportunity. Fred just hasn't made anything first 2.5 rounds out here. Only 6 birdies for Fred. 1 bogey today, and that's it.
Fred Couples for birdie at the 12th. He's 1 over on his round today. Has not made a birdie today. And there you go. Couples finally makes a birdie.
Fred Couples second at the 13th, coming off a birdie there at 12. Chose to lay the ball up. I think he had plenty of firepower to get it up there, 297 front. But Fred with a nice angle, front right hole location. Has to be able to control the spin. That needs a whoa. Yeah, that'll catch that little slope. Go back to the front of the green. Fred Couples now from the front of the green for his birdie. This is where Retief Goosen drove it. Fred with a better effort than Retief, but I'll say a disappointing birdie again.
Fred Couples on the tee at 14. Made birdie from where Ames is at 12. Didn't take advantage of the 13th.
Thank you.
And a good tee shot there at 14. And the big question mark is, will the golf ball avoid a divot? Hops out of a couple and is okay. We think. Yes.
Back 1 for 14.
Second shot for Fred Couples.
It's like it's sitting cleanly. Got to make up his mind here. Does he want to try and carry it past the hole and let it spin, or kind of go a little easy swing in there? He's going for the spinner. That was not a particularly good shot for Fred. Got to be careful with the pace here. I know Fred's got to be a little disappointed at some of the short irons he's hit today. Pretty nice putt, good touch.
To the par 3 15th down, Fred Couples. His tee shot down the hill, 201 yards. Does play down 18. Let's say it's a little over a 180 shot. Does play back into the breeze just a little bit.
Cookie, how cool a part of a golf course is this? You've got the 14th green, the 18th tee, this tee right here.
From that little pocket right there, Bob, you can look down on 18 tee, 14 green, 15. You look down 17. Real high above the Omaha Country Club right there. I think he likes this. Right over top of the flag with a solid strike. Birdie and a bogey so far for Fred. Let's see if can he make another putt? Oh, yes, he can.
I think he found his range.
Gets Fred Couples into red figures. Got the par 5 coming up. Yep.
Fred Couples on the tee at the par 5 16th.
I got to feel like he can reach this after seeing Weir take a run at it and doesn't like that. That's got to be, I'm guessing, right the way he's acting. Oh, right behind a tree. That's not good. Can't get over how, I think, poorly Fred's driven the ball.
Behind a tree.
And all he can do is go sideways. I mean, completely sideways. He may be down there far. Ooh. Well, look at this. Oh, my
Shane
goodness.
Birch was with him and had to go backwards.
I'm sorry. I hate to laugh at him, but I didn't see that coming. That was funny.
Over at 16, the third shot for Fred Couples. Drove his ball behind a tree.
He's in the first cut, and it looks like it's sitting okay. I got to believe he can probably get there with a good one. He likes it. He's watching it. Yes, he likes it.
Look at this.
Slow down.
Chase to the back.
That's still very, very good from there. It's a great strike. You can tell with Fred, he doesn't watch it if he doesn't like it. Jimmy, I think he's playing the correct shot.
Yeah, I like it in the back of his stance as well. Kind of drag it through.
Didn't quite catch that like he wanted. I think he expected to hit a better shot than that. Just like that.
So Couples scratches out a par.
Yeah, I like the way Fred putted that. I mean, he saw the break, trusted it, put it out there, and rolled it. That was beautiful.
And the tee shot of Fred Couples can report up ahead. Greg Kraft did miss his par putt. Made bogey.
Fairway's about 39 yards wide. That's going up the left center. That should be really good there.
Well, that tracer just has it right on the string. Well positioned. Front left hole location. Fred Couples, good tee shot here at 17, Jim.
Yeah, great tee shot. 103 front, 113 pin. He's looking at that number there. He's got to carry it all the way there. Just got to avoid the spin and back to the right, or it could come off the green. Back into the wind. That's the tricky part of controlling the spin here, John.
Usually pretty good at controlling spin, taking spin off, which you have to do here.
It's on a good line if it's up.
And it needs a whoa. Needs to slow down. That's very well done. It will stay. Will it stay? I don't think so. It just inches away from staying up on that right shelf, but back up the hill. That was funny. The other ball had stopped rolling and the other ball was in the air, and that one's going 25 yards off the green right there. Saw the slow rolling second of Fred Couples end up right here, back up the hill, Jim. Really difficult to get that putt up that hill and firm enough. Fred Couples now to finish up for his par at 17 to stay in the red. Just kind of hanging around.
3-hour delay. Couples in the heavy rough down the left side of 18.
Yeah, one of the worst lines I've seen. That from 118 yards. Now there's no way he can get there.
Left it where there's at least a good angle, and he is in the short first cut of rough.
Coming off that almost 3-hour delay. Now Couples third at 18.
Yeah, decent lie. Probably rather have it on this lie than that really tight lie coming into this front hole location. Let the club slide under it, land it on there. He can be somewhat aggressive with it going back up the slope.
Yeah, and with the ball in that first cut, it's easy enough to get the ball up in the air. Get the club under it very simply, I think. So should carry this on the green. Fred's usually very good at these shots. And he's still good at them.
Couples will have that to save his par and shoot a 1 under 69. Fred Couples here for his par for a 1 under 69 today. So Fred in red figures in a tie for 5th. Just to follow up on John Cook's point yesterday.
Fred Couples now for par at the downhill par 3, 227 today. Just leaked off to the right.
Certainly could have used that eagle conversion last week at 16. Couples second at the 4th.
Perfect drive for Fred right down the center, and a really nice second in their hole high, about 18 feet, and a really nice look.
Fred Couples missed a short birdie putt at 1. Hard the second, bogey the third, trying to bounce back with a birdie here at the 4th. And he's going to leave that one short.
Right on track, just worked his way away to the right, just not firm enough for Fred.
And it looks like he's been feeding the ball to the hole rather than stroking it to the hole.
Fred Couples now at the 5th. Tee shot got down to that lower level, so now back up the hill very slow. Have to give it a big rip. And that'll be 4 feet short for Fred. Fred Couples now for par. Had his tee shot in the lower level, putted it up to here. There's a couple missed par putts for Fred at the par 3s.
The 6th is played as the easiest hole all week. 8 eagles, 165 birdies. Fred Couples second into 6, and he's going to have a chance for an eagle at the 6th. Didn't stay on that top ledge, and it's going to fall back a little bit. Need to carry it another couple feet. Fred Couples taps in his birdie at the 6th. Fred 1 over on his round today.
It can't be. I mean, it's got to be the same as spin every hole.
Yeah. He's been crossed. Yeah, I agree.
Right side of the tee, shading the right side of the tee. Maybe he's going to try to hit a cut in here. Hole location front center. Anytime he asked, the wind didn't move it at all. That was such a solid strike, just in that intermediate cut. Go up a little slope, then back down. Hello. Fred Couples back-to-back birdies.
Second for Fred Couples at the 8th.
Beautiful tee shot, just 132 for Fred. He needs to take dead aim here. Should work his way down to the hole. Excellent shot by Fred.
Fred Couples, Lanny, he's had a couple of good looks and hasn't made the short ones. Needs to make this.
He does. This is down the hill quick, and it's going to run out of steam and go left. That was never on line for Fred, surprisingly.
Second shot for Fred Couples at the par 4 9th. Couples missed some golden opportunities for birdies. A short one at the 1st, short one at the 8th. Didn't birdie the par 5 second, but he is in red figures and only 4 off the lead.
And drove it miles on the 9th, almost up on the flat. Good look here for Fred. Got to make something happen. Started out to the right, draw it back in. Didn't get up the slope. Fred Couples now at the 9th. Second shot came up a little bit short, moving right to left. This looks good. Just creased the right edge.
Couples coming out of the rough at 10. And Lanny, this is one hole you really can't miss the fairway.
No, if Fred would have to have a good lie to get this anywhere close. And obviously wasn't that good, because he is not anywhere close.
I wouldn't say that was a very good iron shot for Retief either.
Third shot for Fred Couples at 10.
He's been playing these shots excellent all week. Just throwing some gorgeous little wedges in there. That should come back. Come on back some more. Not enough. Still okay. He's got a look.
Well, the 10th hole is played to a scoring average this week of 4.75. So let's see if Couples can make a 4 at the 10th.
Quick, moving to his left and didn't hit it hard enough. Not even close.
And Fred misses that. And that has been the story of his week. He's missed a lot of fairways and missed a lot of short putts. A double for Couples. Fred Couples has a par putt at the 12th, and Lanny, this is played as the 3rd hardest hole today. The only 2 birdies at 12 today are Hall of Famers, Bernhard Langer and Vijay Singh.
And Couples on a bad roll right now. The wind has gone out of Fred's sails. He had a chance if he could get it going, but really just too many missed putts, too many fairways missed. Really not what I thought was going to see from Fred Couples this week.
For 13.
Fred Couples now at the reachable par 4 13th, 274 front, 292 hole location. Wind is out of the right. Perfect conditions to take a rip at this green. Fred flies it all the way up there, hole high, just in that intermediate cut right there. Really good shot right there from Fred. Saw that great tee shot of Fred Couples at the 13th, just in the intermediate cut. Choosing to pitch this ball. Doesn't have enough. Tough to get a consistent strike out of that intermediate rough. Be a tap-in birdie for Fred, though. Now Fred Couples ready to go at 15. See if Fred can finish with some quality golf shots down the stretch, and this is one of them, right on line.
Fred Couples.
Big breaker from left to right. Didn't get started near enough on line.
Par 5 16th. Tough day for Fred Couples as well. And Lanny started with that missed birdie putt at 1 and never really got better.
No, he just hasn't had the putter working and has missed too many fairways. Hit a good tee shot here. Chance to reach this in 2. That's left. Going to be a really difficult pitch for that hole location just over the front.
Fred Couples now up ahead at the 17th. Back center hole location.
That's the short side.
17 now, Fred Couples for birdie from long range. Pretty good breaker left to right, back up the slope.
Fred Couples second into 18. 1 over on his round today.
175, so Freddie hit a big tee shot.
Chunked it.
And you heard him, he chunked it. Of course, his chunks are better than most people.
Speaking of caddy player relationships that had a lot of success, Joe LaCava pinch hitting this week. He was on Fred Couples' bag when Fred won the Masters. A lot of wins. They work well together.
They do. I mean, he's an excellent caddy, Joe is, and he's been working for a guy that has a little bit of talent in the last few years when he's played, Tiger Woods. So Joe has stayed on good bags. Before all that, I think he had Raymond Floyd for a while. So he's seen some pretty good players.
And in between Fred and Tiger, he was with Dustin Johnson for a little bit.
Yeah.
Joe knows how to pick them.
He knows how to pick them. Yes, exactly right. Man likes to win.
And big thanks to Joe and Fred and Jay Haas for helping us on our Pro-Am show on Wednesday. And Couples bid for birdie stays to the right. So he'll tap that in for a 1 over 71 today. Couples finishes at 18. the 71 and even for the championship.
Another good tournament for Fred. I mean, I know he hasn't won, but he's coming close. He's playing a lot of wonderful golf. Just wish we would get to see him more often.
It's hard to believe Couples has not won since 2017.